Hello, Nova Nation. It's WXVU Sports Director David Szczepanski. Time for your Villanova men's basketball recap as the Wildcats were in action last night in New Jersey, taking on the Seton Hall Pirates. It was not a pretty win for Villanova, but it was a win regardless. Villanova defeated Seton Hall 59-54 at the Prudential Center last night. Villanova, they had to have a 22-2 run in that second half to complete the comeback. Cats were down by 12 points at halftime. They did not play well, especially offensively in that first half. Villanova also had 18 total points in this game for Seton Hall. He scored 16 of his 18 points in that first half against Villanova. The Wildcats struggled to score consistently, especially in the first 20 minutes. But in the second half, even though Villanova didn't have a great offensive performance, Eric Dixon was fantastic. He finished the game with 32 points. It's the third time this season that Dixon has scored at least 30 points. 25 of his 32 points in this contest came in the final 20 minutes. Dixon also had 10 rebounds. Luka Poplar did not have his best game, but still picked up 12 points and 12 rebounds. So still had a double-double. He was a little inefficient, especially in the first half, but picked things up in the second half. Jameer Brickus also had 7 points for Villanova. Jordan Longino did struggle a little bit. Jordan Dumont was really good off the bench once again. Played 14 minutes, knocked down a 3. Continues to get more playing time for Coach Neptune. When you look at some of the other stats, where I talked about Dylan Adewusu, both of these teams shot the ball pretty well. I mean, they had some success from the field, some success from behind the arc, even though it didn't start out all that great for Villanova. But the Cats had 14 turnovers in this game, 7 in the first half, 7 in the second half, which really hurt them. And, you know, the rebounding battle was tied at the end of the game. Seton Hall did a lot of things well. As I talked about in my preview video yesterday, this Pirates team is really tough at home, and they showed it yesterday. As for Villanova, they get their 17th win of the season. They improved to 10-8 in conference play, still trying to chase down the Xavier Musketeers, who have that 5 seed. Villanova, they do have to win out, and they do have to have at least hope for a Xavier loss against Creighton. Xavier does have a couple other games coming up, but against below-average conference competition. Villanova will take on Butler on Senior Day on Saturday at noon at the Finn. Our WXU pregame coverage will begin at 11:30 a.m. as Stephen Kane will have the call for you here on WXVU Student Radio. Just got done filming my episode of Villanova Sports Talk, so if you'd like to go back to listen to that, I'll post it on my Spotify feed, on the WXU Podcast Spotify feed, but I'll also link it to all my social media. As always, had a great interview with Jim Bachman, the PA voice of Villanova Athletics. So it was great to talk with Jim, and if you miss any of the content, you can check it out there. Really great interview about Jim's journey, but also about the current state of Villanova basketball. Again, the Cats' win last night against the Seton Hall Pirates wasn't their best win, but at this point in the season, a win is a win. Villanova, they're looking to finish out the season strong with 2 wins coming up against Butler on Saturday and against Georgetown on Tuesday. Again, final score, Villanova 59, Seton Hall 54. Reporting from the WXVU studio, I'm WXVU Sports Director David Szczepanski. Have a great rest of your day. Thanks for tuning into this Villanova men's basketball recap. And as always, go Cats!